episode of LeapTV is made possible by Velvet Pumpkin Productions, your #1 choice for all your online video and podcasting needs. Coming up on LeapTV, how to create unwavering trust, what to do with an employee that is always late, and this week's performance tip, log me in. I'm Isabelle Mercier, and this is the show that shows you that small, intentional, and consistent actions lead to massive results. I have been coaching entrepreneurs for many, many years. And when I ask people, who do you love to work with? Here's what I hear the most. I love to work with people who trust, appreciate, and value what I do. Yet, what is the thing that I see the most? Entrepreneurs that are petrified of keeping their clients in the loop in difficult moments. It is mandatory in order to create trust, unwavering trust. It's mandatory for you to keep your client in the loop whenever something bad happens or an issue arises and you're in solving mode. You demonstrate your value in problematic times, not when all goes well. There's value in working with you when all goes well, but really not as much as when you're hitting the wall. Keep your clients in the loop. Guide them and advise them in making the right decisions for them. Seek opportunities to save them money after the fact. We once saved $4,000 on a printing job for a client due to unforeseen circumstances. And what created the unwavering trust? I could have easily never mentioned that I had saved them $4,000. This was after the fact of signing proposals. So always find ways to surprise, but also finding ways to involve your clients in the process so that they can really see the value of your expertise. Before we move on with the show, I'm excited to share a little bit more about our sponsor, Velvet Pumpkin Productions. Danielle is truly the best at helping companies like yours increase online exposure by better communicating what you do best to, of course, increase your client base and ultimately your bottom line. Head on over to velvetpumpkin.com for more information. This week's question is from Tamara Myers from San Francisco, California. Tamara writes, I run a small graphic design studio in San Francisco. I have 4 fantastic and very talented employees, but one of them is almost always late and it drives me nuts. Being late to me represents a lack of respect and I simply can't stand it. I've spoken to him about it many times and still no lasting improvement. Before I lose it and let him go, is there anything else I can try? Tamara, when I read your question, I thought, I am having déjà vu. I know exactly what that feels like. I've been in those exact shoes. I too had an employee that was always late. I've tried absolutely everything from positive reinforcement, bad consequences. Let me tell you, I've tried pretty much everything. One day I asked him, listen, have you ever been late for a flight? And this is what he said. He went, never. And I went, why? He goes, well, the consequences are too high. And then he said the magic word. He said, I would lose money. And I thought, bingo, I know exactly what I need to do. He had been wanting a raise for about 1.5 years. And that is the only thing for me that stopped me from giving him that raise. And I thought, I'm going to give him the raise. So try this. Give someone a raise and tell them that if they don't actually remain, so whatever it is, for you it's the lateness. So if they don't stick with positive results on that, you will withdraw the carrot. So sometimes dangling a carrot doesn't work as well as giving the carrot and removing it if ever it's not implemented properly. At the end of the day, here is the bottom line. People break rules because they think they can. So don't let them. create clear, non-negotiable rules, and have fail-proof perks that go with them. Try this out, let me know how it goes. Now, if anyone out there has other suggestions, please add your comment below the video at LeapTV.com. We want to hear your thoughts. Do you have a burning question about branding, marketing, or anything about business for that matter? Now is your chance to get some free, innovative advice. All you got to do is click on the Ask Isabel button at LeapTV.com. In return for asking a question, Tamara, you win a 2-month free subscription to MyLeapTools.com. MyLeapTools is a vital business resource with a constantly growing collection of tips, tools, and must-know winning strategies to help entrepreneurs like you perform like never before. This week's performance tip is about Log Me In. What is Log Me In? It's a simple tool that allows me to access my remote computers. So, if you travel a lot, it actually is a fantastic tool. I can access my computer from Mexico. I can even print from Mexico straight to my office. So if you've got a remote team or different remote computers, then Log Me In is for you. Another thing too that I've used it for is recently I was in Mexico and I was searching something on Google, and of course everything was in Spanish because I'm located at that time in Mexico. So what I did is I had the brilliance, because I'm a bit of a geek, I actually logged into my Vancouver computer and did the search on this computer so I can understand what it was spitting me as information. So of course it's a tool that can allow you to have a bit of fun, but mainly it's a kick-butt tool to help you perform from anywhere. So just go to logmein123.com to get your free account. That's it for this week, and remember that everything you've learned here today will do nothing for you unless, of course, you implement it. So take action on what you've learned here today, and remember that it's much easier to do it than to dwell on it. If you want my help with a personalized one-on-one consultation to help your business grow faster, just click on the link that says Isabel On Demand at LeapTV.com. Also, don't forget to comment and share your ideas and opinions about this week's show, because we want to hear them. I'm Isabelle Mercier, and you can connect with me via Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Join me again next week for other great branding lessons as well as tools to help you perform like never before. See you next week. You know when the camera gal has to catch up with the host? Oh shit. That's all right.
All right.
Okay.
Nicely read.
Nicely read. I'm so good. My God. My God. Where do I come up with all this shit? I have no idea, but it's all in here. It's weird. It's weird. Woo! It's all my people. All my people. Okay.